Bozeia.
What fours to you up, bitches?
And Basil.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're here.
Woo. I'm glad I'm here too.
And today, we're going to be going over some more fan things. We're going to be going over some of Bozeia's arts,
Yay!
as well as one of her new fanfics that she is in the process of working on.
It's very, very obscure.
Yes. But before that, we have some news. Next week, we will be having an interview with one of the Shadows of Lilat's dev team members, one of the leading workers on the actual project. I want to keep it a surprise, so we won't actually reveal who it is until next week. But stay tuned for that as well. Rockenstein from the website wants everybody to know that they can get in contact with him on the Shadows of Lilat Game Warden forums with any sort of input you may have for the facts that are being developed. Also, if anyone has any comments or suggestions for the actual website, please send a PM to Brockenstein at game-warden.com/forum at the Shadows of Lilat forum. All right. Now that that's over with, we're going to move on to the actual fan art.
Okie dokie.
This first picture here, will you sort of introduce this series here, Chelsea?
Yes, it's a weird series. Actually, I did it by accident. I told you about this. I told Basil about this on a random AAM session once. You were at work, weren't you? Right?
I'm always at work. I'm on AIM.
Yeah. But anyway, they have tutorials in DA with really pretty star fields and shit, and well, I made a blue star. And I called it It's shiny and blue, and it looks so pretty. My friend called it a very convincing looking ball of plasma. I wanted to punch him for it, but it's a hypothetical Star of Lilat, I guess. Some people think that Solar is the Star of Lilat. I decided that the star was blue because I like blue better.
Yes.
Blue is
Also, Solar is a red dwarf star. You can't have life on a red dwarf star, or in a red dwarf star system. You just can't.
Yes.
And that's how
Because video games equal reality.
No, they
Exactly.
So I made a blue star because it was prettier and more scientifically accurate. Vaguely. Sort of.
Yes.
My dad's a bitch.
And
Starfield is Bemis.
And we're also preparing ourselves to be hacked by all sorts of fanboys who want to go crazy and kill us for our
Well,
thoughts
not
on
you, just me. Just
So
me.
go right ahead. We'll probably just ignore you to death.
Yeah, exactly.
At least I know I will.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving on. We have the next picture. Would you introduce that?
Alright.
Looks like a tomb.
Hold on, I need to get it up on my browser. Back.
Good grief, it's one of your pictures. I thought you knew this already.
I know, but I like to look at it when I'm talking about it. It's Corneria.
It's a tumor.
Really?
You didn't.
Tuma.
It is not. It is not.
Anyways.
It is Corneria. It does not actually look like the end screen of Corneria from 64 because that one did not have any continents.
It was an ocean.
It's an ocean. Aquas are supposed to be the ocean planet, I thought.
Well, they change it up.
Yeah, this was just like, the whole Ficina Fortuna kind of thing.
That was a translation error.
Separate planets. Oh, I know, but still, you gotta give it to them. That's quite a paradox there. Anyways, moving on from that one, we go to Venom, which personally I think looks
Just like Venom.
it looks
I
just
think
like
it looks like a giant booger.
You would.
Venom. Yes.
Yeah,
You see enough of them.
I'll
This-
admit, I would.
This one actually almost looks like it was ripped straight onto the Shadows of Lilat trailer
You really
ice that
think
we
so?
just had last week. Yeah, I think it looks the graphic sort of design. I mean, it looks like it fit right in that.
Well,
where that would be. Like,
I
you could-
spent forever on this, and I'm just gonna go into a little Photoshop geek tech stuff here. Is that I spent forever on this. I had to pull like filters from off of Google. Like you can do that I was looking for something that would reminisce, gaseous clouds and all that good stuff. And there's some yellow contours and.
You want gaseous clouds? Just come over to my house when my dad's in the room.
If I wanted that, I'd just go over to my dad's house. He has all that good lowbrow humor stuff too, so I don't need to go all the way out where you live.
Anyways, continue.
But the thing about filters and stuff like that is that you can do a lot of neat things like overlays and soft light and hard light, and I spent forever trying to find the right combination. There was one point where I accidentally turned on to color dodge instead of color burn, I think, and I accidentally turned the planet orange. For
Awesome.
It was very, very interesting looking. It would have been.
I think I'd like to see that eventually.
You bet.
I don't even know if I can bring it up again because I went through that file and changed it up so hardcore. Like,
Yeah.
the formation of the clouds, it went through 3 different transformations.
Nice.
Yes. I even had to redo the Starfield background once because I was dissatisfied with the first trial, and I was like, no, I can make this better.
Everything could be better.
All right.
Better.
Moving on to the next picture. Of monkeys and stars.
Oh yeah, that one. This is where we shine. I made that for Basil. Yeah. I made it for her.
Cute.
It's so cute. We love it so much. Actually, I think I started that picture before I met you, Andrew. I think I was in the middle of drawing it when you.
Yeah, you were.
Yes. Because you're like that. You're just from out of nowhere, and appear in like a cloud of dust and whatever.
Awesome.
Oh god, I know one of these people that commented on this picture.
You do?
Whoa.
Really?
Like one of the people who aren't part of the team, aren't part of this
Really?
group.
That's
Holy
awesome.
crap. That is really surprising.
Oh.
Well, it's a small world.
Actually, now that I think about it, I have a lot of comments on this picture. Nice.
Yeah, you do.
Ew.
Right. So this picture was drawn for Basil in response to some fic meta that she had been writing at the time. She wrote a series of fics centering on Andrew, and we love him so much.
So
We know.
Yeah, they love him.
The
Anyways,
only part I loved about him was shooting him down in Star Fox 64.
No!
Shut
I have to side with Sabata on this one. Actually,
You got to admit that there are some times that you let him live just so you can make Slippy sweat. You got to admit that you did that at least once. Come on.
No, I actually let him shoot Slippy down, then I took him. Just because Slippy needs to die.
I have to side with Sabata on that one. I did the same thing. But otherwise, I go after Andrew first because he's, you shoot him a couple
It's entertaining
times and
just
it's
to
over.
go,
In my opinion, that's stupid. You gotta go after Wolf first, because he's the one that's trying to shoot at you. Isn't
No,
that?
you
Yeah,
don't.
exactly.
It's not difficult to dodge Wolf in the game.
Just kill him.
You do a somersault and he goes, "What the heck?" Just like that.
It's annoying. It goes way crazy.
It should be what the fuck. Totally.
Okay,
I
let's try and
actually-
keep this PG. All right. Just kidding. That would never happen. All right, moving on to the next picture.
Oh, I didn't get to talk about it. Alright, go ahead. What is the next picture, by the way?
Andrew and WTF. It's the name of the picture.
Question mark.
Oh, that one! That was a scrap. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
This is where you can talk a little bit about the fanfic here.
Oh, well,
Why did you draw a man in a dress?
I-
I'm confused as to why you've done that.
it is not a man. It is a very elegant monkey woman thing, I guess.
It looks like a man. I'm sorry.
That's next up, please.
You shut up, you. You already made fun of my art. Don't make fun of hers.
Yeah, that's right.
I make fun of everyone equally. I'm not
Yeah,
discriminating.
he's indifferent at this point.
He's a douche.
Yeah, he is.